For National Guardsmen, annual training is the opportunity for them to refine their skills within their MOS, work on and improve their physical condition, and also bonding to become closer as a team. It's a complex time, taking multiple moving parts and putting them together as one. This documentary will take you behind the scenes, highlighting the perspective of everyone at every level of this operation. Welcome to AT 2024.
So hey, good morning. Captain Bonnet here, Scorpion 6, here at Gillis W. Long Center for Annual Training 2024. We're here to do some construction operations here on post. We got vertical projects, we got a horizontal project that's spread out across the entire post.
With the many projects that we have, the commander and first sergeant can't be everywhere at once. That's why they assign NCOICs to take over their site. Let's meet some of those NCOs.
I'm Staff Sergeant Baker. I'm an NCOIC over here at the 61st Training Center parking lot project. We've gone through and started saw cutting all of the spots for the footers. We've started tying together all of the rebar cages, and the intent behind the day is to continue all of the cages for the footer detail and to continue cutting in order to prepare for a pour of concrete on Thursday this week.
So Hernan, I'm over the attic space. We are so far we have made a lot of progress. We're waiting on BOM. However, today we're starting the demo. We're finishing up all of that demo because it is a little amount, and we're going to go ahead and start making cuts and start putting in our rafters. A lot of our job is going to be a lot of copy and paste. So today's where we find a groove, and the next couple of days where we stick with it.
What's going on, Sergeant Hoover? I'm over the S2 driveway project. So far, we've gotten the little bit of concrete we need to cut out. We've dug to grade what we needed. Right now, we're setting our corners and setting our batter boards up. By the end of the day, I should be tied in with rebar to the concrete, have all my boards up, meshed down, and be ready to pour whenever we get concrete.
All right, this is Sergeant Melly with the 922nd here at Gillis Long Center, and we are here on the Crossbase project at Building 14. So we got a little bit of a slow start to the project, but now that we're rocking and rolling and we got all of our BOM, we have began to make the frames for the spaces that we will be covering with our decking boards. We're going to use the decking boards to give it a picket fence look. Today, our projected progress is going to be to have those frames in each of the four spaces. After that, we begin to apply those decking boards.
Staff Sergeant Alexander. We are on the 415 maintenance bay driveway site. So far, we have cleared grub, established drainage. We have lines out our parameters, so where the driveway is going to be. Mapped out some of our angles, so where the driveway is going to turn. Hopefully, our site is dry enough so that we can start cutting into it and building that driveway.
Sergeant Bruzo, NCOIC over Lake Charles project. Chenault Airport, we cleared and grew up 27 acres, chainsawed a lot of trees, and did a lot of manual labor.
So annual training tests the true meaning of a team. On a team, everybody has to be bought in to one common goal, one common purpose. And AT is our Super Bowl. We talk about being a team and fighting as a team. Everybody has to do their part.
While the NCOICs are the brains of the operation, the team that they lead are the muscle, the brawn, the heavy hitters, the workers. Without them, these projects will not get done. Let's meet some of those heavy hitters.
I'm Sergeant Durnty, the 922nd, Specialist Anderson with the 922nd. We were told that we had to come out here and dig 10 6x6x3 holes in the ground so we can establish a carport for the cars. We've started to apply most of the rebar at the bottom, building the cages. Also, later on, we took a sledgehammer to the curb, cracked up a few concrete,
PFC Shiner. I'm on the attic project, and basically right now, we're cutting out some rafters to build an attic for, I think, this guy over here.
Specialist, Bricknut, we had to come in after somebody else built this a long time ago. and kind of finish off where they left off. And that's always a hard thing to do. It's always hard to follow up behind somebody.
Specialist grades. They had us out in Lake Charles doing deforestation, down trees, and bulldozing, all that type of stuff. Man, it's really muddy and really hot up there. Yeah, a lot of wasps. They had a lot of bees too. Like, we were having to work around a swarm of bees. They would get angry, man. They would chase us.
I'm Cadet Specialist Wagon Pack. I'm 20. This AT, I've done a lot of everything. I was one of the drivers for the trucks to Pineville and back. I was the fueler. I'm not a forklift guy. LT assistant, so I'm helping him with all his work. I've been having long days and long nights, but it's been fun. I learned a lot. You know, I'm in a new role, seeing the opposite side of things and the NCO side of things too.
Hi, I'm Private First Class Primo. I'm a 12 Whiskey. This is my first AT, but it's an experience. It's new. It's a little different than what I'm used to. It's a lot of different people's methods coming together to do one big ass thing that you know, I usually don't do to that scale, and it's been fun kind of working with all these different minds and learning to communicate with each other a little bit better.
What's up, y'all? I can't get it to focus. It's Sergeant Lang here. First AT as a sergeant. It was hard. They got it out of me. I was ready to smoke a pack of Joes, of crack, of anything.
Everybody has to do their part. So everywhere from the KPs to the cooks to the medics to the supply to the ones that's operating the dozers and swinging the hammers. It's all one team, one fight, and everybody does their job. If everybody does their job, it'll be a successful AT, and so far it has been.
A lot of the smaller parts of this operation goes unnoticed, such as the cooks, the medics, the readiness NCOs, and the KP. Let's take a look behind the scenes to see what goes on when we're working.
Alright, I'm Staff Sergeant Zard. I'm the readiness NCO for 922nd. My job is to stay track of our operations for the company and admin tasks. The reason why that's so important that admin tasks and operations go together is because not only it keeps track of the personnel of the troops, but what they are doing. D93's SUVs are a big push because while we're doing these operations, anything can happen to these soldiers, and we want to make sure not only they are taken care of, but their families are taken care of.
My name is Sergeant Barrow. I'm cook 92 Golf for 922nd, attached with 916. A normal cook day for us, given that we provide breakfast and dinner meals, we wake up maybe 3 o'clock to be here at 4 o'clock. No later than 4 o'clock to provide the meals before y'all go out on mission and do the projects and everything. Since we've been here, we've been providing at least 100, 120 meals for soldiers. Sometimes it might change depending on, you know, projects and everything. But just make sure the food tastes good and y'all satisfied, you know, to complete the mission.
Specialist Bond with the 922nd Engineers. My role here is medic. There's a total of 2 of us, myself and Specialist Moore. Firmly believe that medical personnel are important for situations such as this AT, especially in this climate that we have here in Louisiana. It's very hot, it's very humid. Heat exhaustion, heat stroke, dehydration. A lot of the signs and symptoms are very easily misunderstood. For example, I had a situation yesterday where a troop fell victim to being overheated, dehydrated, and overall heat exhaustion and physical exhaustion. If myself or more would have been there, things could potentially take a turn for the worse. Now she is back out here, walking around, acting like their normal selves, as if nothing happened.
Brigade Commander and Command Sergeant Major even made time to come down here personally to give out awards.
Once again, this has been a great AT. Hope everybody's learned something. Like I said when we first started this thing, if you showed up to AT and you left AT, with only learning how to do a project wasn't a successful one. And I look across the ranks and I look at all this great, wonderful slideshow that was put together by Specialist Ross. I can tell that everybody's walking away learning something more than just swinging projects and swinging hammers. And I hope you guys had fun. I know I did. And I'm looking forward to continuing to do things the great way, the right way, the Scorpion way. Cool?
This year we've worked, we've grinded, and we got the job done. But most importantly, we've bonded. And that's what AT is all about. Coming together as a team and getting the big mission done. And this year, we've got that accomplished. Congratulations on getting through AT of 2024.
So, AT is over. At this point it is. I'd like to congratulate you guys on having a wonderful 2024 AT. We got a lot done. You guys got a lot done. Y'all made us, the captain and I, and the whole company look good. So just keep on driving on, soldiers. That's the Scorpion way. SAM.